Hey, if somebody's telling you they can't be happy for you because of dot dot dot, red flag. Red flag. You could take a lot of these topics we talk about on this channel as red flags into knowing when somebody's coming with some bull jive. Took it back old school there. Seriously, on this topic of thinking about I can't be happy for you, think about those words. I can't be happy for you. Now keep in mind, my happiness is not dependent on anybody making me happy. But somebody telling you this straight to your face is letting you know there's bigger issues at hand behind the scenes. Think about that. Why couldn't you not be happy for somebody? The only thing that I can think about, and this is going to be based solely on emotion. Me and you, we're into it. We're into it bad. We'll just say I'm really mad at you. I'm really mad at you. And I can't be happy for you because I'm thinking other thoughts. All of that, the way that I just laid out that story there for you, it lets you know it's based and grounded all in emotion. 9 times out of 10, you don't even mean that stuff. But that ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about people who mean that stuff. And it just so happens accidentally, well, I don't know whether it's accident or not. I was going to say accidentally comes across their lips. Well, I can't be happy for you. I'm going to tell you a real world example. Just in case you still don't know what I'm talking about. See, people do this all the time. It's more often than not, you don't really get to peek behind the curtain to see that people truly aren't happy from, whatever it is, whatever joyous thing that you may be sharing. You have to subtly pick up on these details. And it's not that, you saying that we should just go sniffing around trying to see who's unhappy for us and just over scrutinizing every little detail? No, what I'm saying is that sometimes people let you know windows into the deeper part of their personalities through the things that they do with you. And it lets them know that they're not really rooting for you. But I'm going to share a real world example. Leave the names out. Real world example of something that was said to me. Years ago. Many years ago. Daughter being born. First child. First time coming into fatherhood. I'm in the hospital. Rejoicing off of this. Had some loved ones come up to sharing this joy. I got a phone call. Person on the phone. Not a phone call on my mobile phone call in the hospital phone. Can't really be happy for you because of what you and I are going through. Think about this now. Child is being born. You called me in the hospital. I had talked to this person. They knew the circumstance of what was going down. We'll leave it at that. In the hospital, knowing that a child is being born, and I can't really be happy for you because of what you and I are going through. Now, to flesh this out a little bit more, me and this person wasn't going through anything. They were going through something. I had no issues. It was something that they had made larger way up off in their head. And they took it upon themselves to call me on this particular day, at this exact time, in the hospital to tell me this. I didn't see it then, but I'll let you know, I did burst into flames on the phone. I almost lost it verbally. The people that were there calmed me down. I'm telling you, there's no better way to describe it than me about bursting into flames. I'm like, are you going to do, this is the problem. And see, this is a person that's always had issues like this. Always. I'm gonna make another video in regards to talking about well, you just stay tuned to it. Stay tuned to all these videos. But I'm gonna go a little further. I had already put a little distance between this person because, like I said, I don't have time to go through this foolishness. And this is something that had occurred time and time again. Like I said, if I told you who it was, your mind would be blown. What was I getting ready to say? Oh. There was a reason why this person had to call me on this number in the hospital. Because I think at the time it would have had to have worked like this with the phone number. I think I might have gotten another phone number. I don't remember, because we're talking about a long time ago. Somehow this person didn't have the phone number, and like I said, I purposely put this person at a distance. I'm going to take this video in another direction. This is why you have to be careful of stepping into people's business and thinking, you having the best intentions, but thinking that you're just going to glue two people together. You're going to step in and fix their situations. Only thing you can do is offer words of encouragement, mind your business. Another person that took it upon themselves to give this phone number out, despite me telling them not to. Gave this phone number out, had this person call me. After I got done dealing with that ordeal, I addressed that person. I'm like, you do that again, you won't get the number. And it's so funny because that was such an important date for me. And I know some people may say, why you shouldn't let that mar, that situation. But it's forever tied to the birth of my daughter. I can't be happy for you because. Do you have somebody in your life like that? See, the reason why we have to share these examples, I really didn't see it at the time, but man, the person was, they gave me a gift that I should have saw long ago. They were letting me know how they felt on the inside. That there were bigger, larger issues up at hand, but they were being manipulative into thinking that I had something to do with the issues that they were dealing with internally. You couldn't have paid me to do that to anybody. If we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to come up to your job, try to pull you aside at this inopportune time. I'm not going to try to go on one of your posts and have this occur. I had a person do that as well and didn't understand why I was addressing them. Off of something that was silly. None of their business. Came and just thought I would drop this in the post. This personal, I'll drop this in the post to inquire you about this. First of all, not even my business, but I'm going to drop this down there and make it bigger than what it is anyway. Had to call them up. They didn't see what they did wrong. I ain't only you and I knew what I was talking about. Yeah, how come we're not talking about it? Why are you going to drop it on a public post and first and foremost, it's not your business? Crazy talk. See, we talk through these things, and I know that they seem like really outlandish, but believe me, you have to address these things. You have to recognize these things so you don't get pulled into this stuff. Now, I've been surrounded by these crazy scenarios, and I know I'm not the only one. And to find a healthy way out of doing it, doing this dance up with them was realizing what was what was going down, what was taking place in my life, what degree of control I had upon it, and just how much energy I was going to put into this foolishness. Just like I said, that person called me in the hospital, been doing this dance. As far as I know to this day, they're still doing that dance, and they're older than I am. I don't have a lifetime to waste on you on foolishness. I can't be happy for you because, think about that. That's close to almost, I want to say that's insane. If you can't be happy for me, go on. I don't need you standing in front of my face trying to take my happiness away. Rain on my parade. Go on your way. I had to really think about how I was going to bring this video to you. Like I said, it was a couple of different ways and times in the past I could address this topic. I was talking to somebody and something came up that was really similar to it, and I'm like, I gotta do this, because I'm not the only one encountering these crazy scenarios. Believe people when they tell you who they are. No, that saying is wrong. Believe them when they show you who they are. I think the reason why I was saying going with the tell part is because this person was essentially telling me, I'm unhappy and I can't be happy for you because, and we ain't trying to talk about it. I want you to be unhappy too. That's crazy. I have nothing further to add to this video. Stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. I'm Aim. Y'all have a good one.